Welcome today. I was on an airplane flight some months ago and met a gentleman named Steve who was telling me the story of his mother, who was a junior high school teacher. She was affectionately called Miss Martha by kids in her classes. And one day she gave an exam in her class, and one of her students was named Charlie. And Charlie was the star running back for the junior high school football team. And unfortunately, on an exam one day, Charlie scored a miserable 35%. After scoring that low score, she asked Charlie to stay after class one day, and she gave him the exam verbally. And he scored 82%. And she looked at Charlie and said, "You can't read, can you?" And he said, "No, ma'am." She said, "You know what? I'm going to make you a deal. If after football practice every day you will come by my home, I'll spend some time over some months and teach you how to read." And she required him to meet him at her house in order to avoid embarrassment or ridicule by other students. So Charlie faithfully started going to her house after football practice every day over many months, and he eventually learned to read. A number of years later, Steve, Martha's son, who I met on the plane, saw an article published by a medical doctor named Dr. Charlie Banner. Sure enough, it turns out it was the same young man that his mother had taught to read, who had gone on to Harvard Medical School and graduated as a medical doctor. You know, the story here for me is that sometimes you and I have weaknesses and shortcomings. And often we feel like we might be the dumb one in the class. And yet God, like Miss Martha, sees through to your potential and to mine. And no matter who we are, He deems us worthy of His attention, His enablement, His instruction, because God sees, like Miss Martha did in Charlie, He sees the incredible potential that we have. In the scripture, in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9, it says, "My grace is enough for you, because when you are weak, my power is made perfect in you. So I'm happy to brag about my weaknesses, because then Christ's power can live in me." Where do you need help today? Where do you need God to come alongside of you like Miss Martha did Charlie and help you? I'll tell you what, it may mean that in life you might need to stay after class for a while or after football practice and do the hard work, but God's right there to walk with you. God bless you. Thank you for watching Soul Steps today. We appreciate it. Please remember to visit our website at soulsteps.org. There you'll find opportunities to ask for prayer. There's a list of volunteer needs that we have so you can help us grow and develop our team and this work. And it'll show you opportunities for giving financially as you're able. We appreciate your support in every way. And remember that soul steps are important today because God cares about who you are and how you live. God bless you.